Welcome to SMTV Community Calendar. My name is Aysia Wade, and today we have Julian Banks, NPHC President of Southern Miss. How you doing today, Julian?
Good. How are you, Asia?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So, I think we're just gonna get the ball rolling. Why did you decide to come to Southern Miss?
So my story is a little weird. Originally, I hadn't even thought to come to Southern Miss, but then I came to a Black and Gold Day back in my senior year of high school, and I saw the band, and I initially was like, man, I don't want to be in band in college. Like, I just want to enjoy college and just chill. Saw the prize, saw them do Eagle Walk, and it just changed my whole perspective. And really, the band is what locked me into Southern Miss, and that's what really started my journey. And I'm not in the band no more, sadly, but I definitely enjoyed my 3 years in it. And, you know, shout out to the Pride and the directors and all my band fam. I still love y'all.
Okay. And what's your major?
I am a senior IT networking major.
Okay. So, being NPHC President, what do you feel that NPHC can offer students?
Gotcha. So, outside of the community, we can offer, you know, community service opportunities, and we still are very much a family to y'all, just like y'all are family to us, even if you're in the community or you're not in the community. So I think we offer that aspect, and we have great events, offer fun events, like we got the probate that's coming up, or the premiere is what we usually call it down here. We also we just did Are You Smarter Than NPHC, which was a great event. I know y'all came and shot at that event. So we do a lot of fun things around campus just so the students can feel more comfortable with us and get to know us a little bit better before they join our community.
And since you are the NPHC President, what fraternity are you a part of?
I'm a member of the Greater New Age chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated.
Okay. And how do you feel that your fraternity has shaped you in the man that you are today?
Man, it has changed my perspective on a lot of things. It definitely made me grow. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I couldn't see myself being in front of y'all and interviewing with y'all today without my fraternity. I mean, it got me into the position I am now, being NPHC President. So it showed me a lot of growth and maturity, time management, professionalism, and just showed me how to stand for something I really believe in. That's one thing we really believe in, is standing on our manhood and making sure, you know, we're very grounded in that. So that's one thing.
Okay. And what does being a leader mean to you? Like,
being a leader. All right, so a leader is many things. First, to be a leader, you got to be a follower. Okay. You have to realize that being in a leader's position does not mean that you're above everybody else and that you don't listen to other people. Because I have a whole exec board that works alongside me, and I have to listen to them. I can't just be like, no, we're doing this, no, we're doing that. So being a leader, you also have to be a follower at the same time. You have to listen, you got to take criticism. And when things hit the fan, sometimes you got to take the fall for it. It's just being really honest with yourself and the team that you work with, and making sure that you hold yourself accountable as well as the team that you work with accountable.
Okay. And what events does NPAC in your particular fraternity have to offer students this semester?
Right. So, like I said, we just wrapped up Are You Smarter Than NPHC? We also have another event coming up. It's an HIV awareness event. I have to remember the date and get back with y'all on that one. Okay. Now, in terms of my fraternity, well, back to NPHC, we have the Step Show, the Homecoming Step Show. We just dropped the flyer for that. That'll be Thursday, October 13th at Lake Terrace Convention Center. And then we also will have the premiere coming up after that later in November. We're still looking for a venue and still looking for a specific date. So when we get those details, just be looking out for that flyer at USM_NPHC on Instagram. As far as my fraternity, we have a couple fundraisers coming up. We got a bake sale coming up. We have PIAQ. We have a breast cancer awareness event coming up in October. We're working alongside another sorority with that event just to make sure, you know, we cover all our bases. And then we are working on a blood drive. I don't know if that'll be this semester or next semester. Then we also have a little fundraiser for Hub City Humane Society coming up later in the semester.
Okay. And a lot of people don't particularly know what NPAC is, so if you had to give a description of it, what would you say that NPAC is to you?
Gotcha. So NPHC stands for the National Panhellenic Council, and it's also known as the Divine Nine or the D9, and it serves as the umbrella council for all of our non-member organizations. There's 5 fraternities and 4 sororities. So its history is grounded in us not being able to join, or black people being able to join IFC or CPC. So our founders came together to make fraternities and sororities that were meant for us, and then they later came and created the Divine Nine. So that's what it is.
Okay. And we know that NPAC, the organization, is real big on community service, correct? Right. What would you say that is one of your favorite community service events that you guys have put on or helped participate in?
Gotcha. So my favorite was one that we just wrapped up this past semester. We did a fundraiser, another one for Hub City Humane Society. It was a car wash. We did it right outside the old Canes lot. It was really fun to see us come together. It was right after we presented our new members, so getting to see them and their first-hand account with community service after being newly initiated into the community, and then just seeing all the people of Hattiesburg stop and get their car wash. And some people even donated, didn't even get their car wash. Just to see everybody come together for one common cause was really nice. And then for my fraternity, we did something. Sadly, I didn't get to participate in this service opportunity because I was out of town, but they went to a juvenile detention center here in Hattiesburg. And originally the idea was we're just gonna do book drive and then go over there and drop the books off. Well, it went from a book drive to we played basketball with the boys, they mentored the boys, they still check on them. So that's something that I'm really happy and glad that my chapter got to be a part of.
Okay. And if you're not an NPAC member, do you have to, how can you still participate in events if you're not a member?
Right, so all of our events are open to the public. Some of them you have to pay for, like our premiere, you have to pay for that. The step show, you have to pay for that. Informational, you have to pay for that. But outside of that, they're free to the public. You can come, just pay attention to our Instagram, like I said, USM_NPHC on Instagram, and look for the flyer location. Just show up and enjoy it. Okay.
And how do you feel that your particular fraternity has helped you overcome challenges?
Right. Ooh, that's a big one. It is definitely back to standing on our manhood. It has definitely showed me how to not let anything waver me in my decisions. It showed me how to, if I make a decision, stand on it. Don't change for nobody. Stay who you are. Stay true to yourself. And don't forget where you come from, and don't forget, your grassroots basically. So that's one thing it's definitely done for me. And just being able to be in a fraternity with so many like-minded individuals, it just shows you what can happen when people get in the room together. Like my founders, there was 4 of them. It just shows you what happened when a small amount of people can get in a room together. Now they create this big fraternity that there's hundreds of thousands of black men in. So that's one thing.
Okay, men of excellence, like that. And if we were looking for you, how do we find you?
Gotcha.
Where are you located?
So I am usually in the FSL office. So if you go into the hub, as if you're walking out of, what building is that? Walker Science Building, I believe. Mm-hmm. And you got Chick-fil-A and Subway on your right. If you keep going past that and you look to your left, there'll be like a little caddy corner. That's where the FSL office is located. I'm usually out right in there, or if I'm not in there, I'll be in Ms. V's office, which is also just further back in that.
Okay. And what do you feel that are your core values? Like, what drives you?
Gotcha. Honesty, loyalty, manhood, scholarship, perseverance, uplift. Those, of course, those are my cardinals. That's pretty much it. That's what I stand on.
Okay. And Southern Miss has this saying, leave it better than you found it, right?
Of course.
So how do you feel that you can contribute to that saying?
Man, doing what I'm doing now. Actively working with the community and showing NPHC to a broader audience, not just black people, but also, white people, Asians, all those Hispanics. So making sure NPHC has the voice they have, that's one way. And NPHC has blown up in the past year. And, that didn't exactly start with me, but I was able to come in after the president before me, who was Sharice. Shout out to her. She did a great job. And she just kind of showed me like the ropes and what to do, and then I just put my own little spin on it and went crazy with it. So that's one way, just leaving NPHC better than I found it, really, yeah. Okay. Just making sure it hits all the points it needs to, because we've been going crazy. Like, we have dubbed ourselves # the viral yard. So.
I respect it. Definitely have seen you guys around the yard for sure.
Yeah.
And last question. So what does it mean to express yourself? How do you feel that you do that?
Express yourself. Going back to staying who you are, not changing for anybody. That's one way. And then just, ooh, Aysia.
I'm sorry.
It's
no,
good.
Listen, it's okay. You take your time.
Right. Back to that, staying who you are, not changing for anybody, and just being who you are, really. That's how you express yourself. Like, if somebody, my opinion, And it might sound a little harsh, but if somebody got something to say and you don't like what I'm doing, then oh well.
I mean, you live your life according to yourself.
Exactly. I'm doing what I want to do, what's best for me, and that may or may not involve you. So if you're not on my train, you're just going to have to wave at me while I pass you by.
Okay.
Like I said, that might sound aggressive, but it's just real.
You have a lot of wisdom. Are you a first generation college student?
I am not.
You're
not? My mother and father both graduated.
Okay, so they mold you into a great young man.
Of course. Thank you.
Well, my name is Aysia Wade, and we have Mr.
Julian Banks.
And this is SMTV. Thank you.